I am at the Fiesta Latina in Lebanon, which is an annual event that celebrates the Hispanic culture. And I actually came here because I've never been here before. Also, I wanted to see if there's any good food, but unfortunately I got here a little bit too late. All there was left was rice and hot dog. A little side note, I grew up in Lebanon amongst all the Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, so I have this deep-rooted connection to the Hispanic culture. As a matter of fact, my wife is half Puerto Rican. Since we're on the subject, I thought I'd show you guys where I actually grew up. For most of my early teenage years, I lived on Lehman Street, which is on the other side of the railroad tracks, so to speak. You know, it's considered the poorer section of Lebanon. And right here is the apartment, 1134 Lehman Street. I lived on the first floor, and my friend, who's also Cambodian, lived on the second floor. I believe his dad was my landlord. I'll take you guys around the back because this is kind of the alley I used to hang out in. And right here it is. Gosh, this brings back memories. We used to have a garage here where my dad kept his boat, and right there, that's my back porch, or what used to be my back porch. We used to play in this alley back here. Me and my cousins, we were at their house last night, the Monkongs, and they actually live right down the street, so I'll take you guys there real quick. Oh, these garages are still here. That's bitter melon. Only people that I know eat bitter melon are Cambodians. I don't know any Cambodians that live here. Oh yeah, I hear Cambodian. I heard Cambodians. I wonder who lives back here. Yeah, I thought most of the Cambodian people moved out of this area a long time ago. For the most part, this neighborhood is... Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here?
We're walking around in our old neighborhood.
Me too. What a totally random coincidence.
Yeah.
Totally unplanned. This is Naria.
Hi.
You guys have seen her on the vlog yesterday. And Tina. Tina is, okay, my friend, a good friend of mine that I grew up with. This is his sister, and she's my friend too. But they actually, they were the ones that lived above me in the house, or the apartment back there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, we are at 11th and Lehman, and this is kind of where we grew up. Here's
1040, there's the address.
This is the porch that we, or all the Cambodian people hung out on. I don't want to like...
Oh, it just felt natural, like I just wanted to walk up there.
I know, right? To walk up and sit on the porch.
We used to live here.
I used to live here.
So we're just
kind of reminiscing in the old neighborhood. Do you live here? If you didn't notice, it is predominantly Hispanic here, and it has been since probably the late or early 80s. And we are the Cambodian community, probably about how many families? 10? Yeah. 7?
Yeah, like probably about 10 Cambodian families.
Family, you know.
Yeah.
I remember 9.
We moved into this area like in the
It'd be the 80s.
80s, yeah, early 80s.
I was born in 82, and that's when my parents came here.
Yeah.
You guys came here before us, because you guys had different sponsors. Is your sponsor Mary too?
No.
Oh, okay.
Arlene. So we were sponsored by a couple different
okay.
churches, and they all kind of plopped us down in this hood here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Pani's.
Yeah. So then we had a Cambodian family that lived here.
There was a short period that Noi lived over there.
Where? Oh, okay. So yeah, I remember that. There was also this group of Cambodians that left pretty early. They all moved to Connecticut. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think there was 2 or 3 families that came here about the same time as us, and then, like I said, they moved pretty early. But for the most part, all the Cambodians that lived here back then have since moved on to, you know, greener pastures, the suburbs.
Sinan and her parents lived up here.
Okay, so you guys did have a...
Remember the shish kebab truck?
Oh yeah.
Yes, the shish kebab
he
truck.
lived in here?
Yes.
Yeah, they lived upstairs.
Yes, they lived upstairs.
It was like a very small apartment.
Yes, it's very small.
It was very small.
Well, all these apartments are kind of small. And look, there's the garage, Mongkong garage. Which one did they live in?
She lived in the bottom one.
But somebody lived over there
Yeah,
too.
Nin.
Oh,
Nin
that's
lived
right. So there was 2 families that lived
Yes,
there.
there was 2 families. So the upstairs was Nin's family,
Uh-huh.
and then Noi was down there.
And those were the Cambodians that left.
This right here?
And went up to...
This was the original sliding
Connecticut.
board right here. The original sliding board. We had a lot of fun on this one right here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember that too. So this is a Cambodian house. I don't know who it is. So.
Yeah, this is Sinan's parents.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's who you heard.
Yeah, this is Sinan's parents.
So they live here now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they used to live over there?
Yeah.
Where is Sinan?
She's a scientist.
Oh my god, really? Well,
Yeah.
she was always
Traveling
very,
the country.
very intelligent.
She's a scientist.
She was super smart.
in
the world.
In the Philly area.
That's cool.
Do you remember this corner store down here?
The one right there?
Oh, on the right there.
Yeah.
I don't remember this one.
Battles?
I have no idea.
This is Battles here.
That used to be Battle.
This is where I used to come and get like candy and chips. The one that you guys are talking about is over there. When I was young, I never really thought of us as poor. I just thought that's life. Like I didn't know there was.
Yeah.
You know,
Look back.
yeah, we're like, oh my
shit,
god,
we're
we're poor. But you know what? The interesting thing is, like this area, this is like nothing compared to the poverty and the poor people in Cambodia.
Oh,
so it's
that's
like
the real
this is like a
Cambodia.
huge step up. Like this
Yeah.
is nice. So there you go. This is.
So here.
I used to be a corner store, yeah. And push
What
pops.
was it called?
I used to play
Brandy
19.
wine store.
You think so?
I think
you're
we
right.
called it the Brandy wine store.
And at one point, I think it was like a restaurant. This is after we left, but I remember going in there to play 1942, which is a video, yeah, video game.
I remember you guys used to fight over the video games.
Heck
on
yeah.
Fortnite.
Remember when Sai threw a brick through my window?
Remember
You
that?
remember that? He threw a brick through my window, and I don't remember why. We were fighting. And
Was it over a
Sai, I don't know what it was over. I just remember Sai freaking threw a brick through my window.
Oh my god.
All right, well first, this was a corner store. It's obviously boarded up now.
Oh, it is.
And here's where my best bud, one of my best Puerto Rican buddies used to live on the first floor here.
was before, but I think Jerry lived right here.
Jerry Lozada. He's probably my first real Puerto Rican friend.
Where's he at anyway?
I think he's in Florida.
Oh,
He's in Florida. There you go, Tina. Bring you back. You lived upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had it for a while, so we had our share living up, down, third floor. My dad ran into a lot of Cambodians.
Yeah.
He ran into Pani's grandma at one point too.
I remember I used to pee down here. And down the street that way, that's where Nang's brother, or not Nari's brother, Nang lives.
It's not bad cars.
So we are now about a block away from Naria's house.
Show Vinac Sample's house. Is this to the left?
This is the Horn family house.
Is it?
Or used to be.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember it being this
Yeah,
nice.
remember Asian people living here. I thought it was
Yeah.
that.
Let's go down this alley. So this is where Sambo,
And Vinac.
Vinac, she lived upstairs.
Who's Vinac's brothers? Chan.
Channy.
Channy.
Yeah.
And they moved, I think she's in,
Oh, they still here? Somebody's still
I think
here?
she's in this
Sambo's
house
mom,
now.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You got the flip flops outside.
Oh yeah, you know there's Asians there.
Flip-flops, yeah, that's it.
Right here is where my mom used to work. It was a sewing machine factory that was owned by the Horn family. Their house was back in the corner there, but right there, that's a It used to be a sewing machine factory.
Oh, I didn't know
Apsara. So that was the tour of our block in the hood, and we're gonna go check out the playground. This is where all the Asians,
basketball courts are still there.
all the Cambodians in the Lebanon County area, we'd come here like every day.
Every day.
So every single day, 4, 5, 6 o'clock after everybody got off work, and we'd play volleyball there and gamble.
Yes.
And now it's no longer, I mean, it's a playground still, but it's owned by the Salvation Army. And they came in, they built this Salvation Army facility and basically said we can't play here, we can't hang out here anymore. Maybe they thought they were cleaning it up.
But the merry-go-round, the old school merry-go-round. Remember the tree?
Spin on that, yeah,
the tree slide that everybody eat.
Yeah, the tetherball court.
They called me the wall because I caught every ball.
I mean, it looks like brand new.
Are we allowed in? Or is it
No,
just like...
no, you're not allowed in. It's private.
Oh, so it's just, so it's private?
It's private.
It's not even public.
No, you can't.
Why would they get rid of a public park?
I don't know. But I just remember this street here completely filled with cars. Up down one side, down the other. I mean, it was so popular that we even had people from Harrisburg, Lancaster, New York, they'd all come here to challenge each other and gamble. But this is like the spot. It was one of the best because it's so much parking. It's like in the middle of the city, which is nice. But
perfect because parents would play, the kids would play, and we'd all be safe.
And you know, we have a store right up the street there.
Right up the street.
We used to sing chicken and fries.
Chicken and fries.
Chicken and fries.
Oh yeah, they make good chicken. They make good chicken. Let's go up here real quick.
We go in, I want some Swiss.
Yeah, sure. I actually used to work at Hutters. Remember that? Remember I used to work here as a cashier?
This street used to be held across.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Chicken and fries.
This is the Hutters.
Yeah, so it smells the same.
You're right.
They don't have carpet.
Gotta get some tea cooler.
Tea cooler.
That's my favorite one.
Tea cooler.
No outhouse. A cow running up on me? No. Literally, I was peeing and a freaking cow came up on me.
That's funny. Yeah. And here we are now in Nari's new home. A big difference from where we were at. Hi. Hi. All right, ladies.
Thanks.
Thank you for taking us for a tour of our old
Lehman
hometown, Lehman Street.
That was fun.
Yeah, I know, right? It was cool to see everything.
Like I said, we didn't even touch everything.
I know, it was just that was just a little.
That was already a lot.
Yeah, that was a little slice of our life back on the block on Lehman Street.
Yeah, the block.
So after Lehman Street, probably when I was about, I want to say 14 years old, we moved to the other side of town to this neighborhood on Pershing Avenue. And this was a little bit more quiet, predominantly, you know, middle class white folks. There weren't any Asians at all in this neighborhood, just us. And there it is, 442 Pershing Avenue. It's the back of my old house. It appears to be, I don't know if it's condemned or what, but I don't think anybody lives here anymore. Anyway, we'll do a quick flyover and see what it looks like from there. So we lived on Pershing Avenue during my junior high and my high school years, about 7-8 years. And it was during that time that my dad's business, people that wanted to send money to Cambodia went through him because it was the safest and most reliable way to get money to the smaller villages. You know, in a nutshell, it was basically a Western Union in Cambodia. anyway, it got pretty successful, and eventually, shortly after I graduated, we moved here to where my dad lives now. When my parents first came to the United States back in like 78, they came with nothing. I mean, they didn't even know English, and the Lehman St house was an upgrade from where we were living previously. I didn't even show you guys that, but just to think about where we were when I was a kid to where we are now is just, you know, it's kind of mind-blowing. But anyway, I think I've gone on long enough. I'm going to end the vlog here. If you have any specific questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And as always, if you made it this far, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the red button, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.